Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to the Island Viper. Anyway, I have taken a little bit of a break from YouTube for a short bit. I was getting a little bit burned out on things and decided to focus on some other projects. Like, I got a couple new 3D printers. One of them was a mess to use. Ended up going with a Bamboo Lab. Super happy with it. Couldn't be happier. So that's another thing in addition to like the resin printing and just other hobby related things that I'm doing. But this all relates to me selling toys and how absolutely fed up and frustrated I am with the wholesale distribution aspect of being a retailer. Toys are not the only thing that I sell. I sell Jeep parts and so firearms accessories, and I use wholesale distributors for all of these things that I sell. And I don't really have any problems with anything except toys. Hasbro's preferred distributor is EE Distribution, Entertainment Earth Distribution. And the way I haven't discussed this with my representative yet. So the way this works, I'm going to break down for you what it's like to be a retailer with EE Distribution and how their program works. So when you set up an account, you have to have a registered retail merchant certificate, an employee identification number, a tax ID. You have to have all of this documentation in order to be a retailer using them as a wholesale distributor. So the idea behind it is that you don't pay sales tax. You have to collect sales tax on the items that you sell, and you buy at a reduced price. Typically, that is what wholesale means. You're buying at a retailer price so that you sell at retail to make your profits. Now, the profit margin on most toys, everyone who knows me or buys from me knows that I primarily deal in GiJoe items. I would say primarily GiJoe classified. And as of late, getting a hold of anything through EE Distribution has been a pain in the ass. They are never on time, or I guess there is no actual on time with their shipments. You basically just get it whenever you get it. So what I'm doing right now, I am signing into my retailer account, and I'm going to go over some things with you all. This started, me being completely and utterly fed up with this program started back when the GiJoe Classified Cobra Troop Builder Viper 3-pack came out. This is one that I recently acquired in a collection. This video is going to be a little bit long-winded, so hopefully you'll stick with it. That would be great. So anyway, this started back when these came out. There is an entire situation that I've talked about in a couple of other videos before, and probably warrants its own video, but it's the state of distribution and retail, how all of that's handled. But I'm sure that everyone has seen how when a new item drops, goes up for pre-order, people pre-order the shit out of it, and then as soon as it comes in stock, like let's say the Viper 3-pack, for example, that was almost immediately discounted on Amazon. They sold this at a discount. You could pre-order it, but when it came in stock, they immediately marked it down. And we're selling it for less than what it was costing me or other independent retailers to buy through Hasbro's preferred distributor, which is EE Distribution. They were selling it for less than what we were buying it for at wholesale. And our orders hadn't even come close to shipping out yet. So the situation I was stuck with, and that many other people were stuck with, was either clearancing their items as soon as they got them in hand to below what they paid for them, or what I did was break down the sets and sell the figures individually in order to not lose money. I didn't really profit from these, not that there was a large profit margin to begin with, but I ended up selling these individually to make my money back. So the only reason why I carry new figures like this is to accompany other things I sell. Primarily, I sell custom display cases with insert cards. I sell a variety of different items across eBay and Facebook and at toy shows and whatnot. So the G.I. Joe Classified series, I absolutely love these. It gives me and my friends and several other I have a pretty loyal customer base. It gives everyone a chance to get this stuff hassle-free. They know that I'm going to ship it out as soon as I get it in. If I've got it in stock, I normally ship same day or the next day. They don't have to go through waiting a week for Amazon to ship it. They don't have to go through any of the other bullshit that some people deal with ordering through big box retailers. They also don't have to worry about the condition of the item that they're getting, because all of my stuff is case fresh. I'm not going to ship out something to someone that's broken, or if I know about it. I'm not going to, and by broken, I mean I'm not going to send out somebody a figure with a crushed box or anything like that. Sometimes damage happens in shipping, but as long as the figure's not damaged, then I can take care of that myself. So, but anyone who buys from me knows that you're going to be buying from a collector that is going to treat you the way that they want to be treated as a collector. That's the whole thing with my business model, is that I'm selling to collectors, and I want people to have the confidence of knowing that they're buying from someone who values collecting as much as what they do. So anyway, it started with the Viper 3-pack, with that getting marked down almost as soon as it hit retail. And it kind of screwed the rest of us over who were waiting on our orders, because it seemed, from my perspective and from the perspective of others, that Entertainment Earth was just dragging their feet to get anything out. And previously, this wasn't as big of a deal because nobody was getting anything. And when we got stuff, we could sell it at retail and not have a problem moving product because it wasn't as available everywhere else. So, starting off with the G.I. Joe Super 7 Ultimates figures, these 7-inch cartoon and comic inspired action figures. Personally, I love the Super 7 stuff because I'm a huge fan of the cartoon. They look awesome to me because they look like the cartoon. They did a great job getting these figures to look just like they did in the animated series that I grew up watching. It hits the nostalgia button for me, but they are pricey, and I think that they should be, the availability of these should be a little bit more limited than what they are. But we are on, I believe, the third wave, which is Storm Shadow, Scarlet, Doc, and the Cobra Trooper. Super 7's had these in stock on their site for a while. I'm going to give you the case breakdown here. So, I'm looking at Storm Shadow. I'm not going to show you the site, but I'm going to tell you what it says. The case quantity, one case, is 8 figures. That is 8 of the same figure. Retail on these is around $55 a piece. Price per piece, this is the wholesale price, $47.70. So, what my profit margin is on a single figure, if I buy one case, 8 figures, my profit margin is $7.30. That's my profit margin. Now, I don't pay sales tax on this, but they ship these. What EE Distribution's been doing to me is that one case of Super 7 figures, even though 2 of these will fit in a large box, they've been sending them shipped one case at a time previously. And they are charging me out the ass for this. They're charging me roughly $30, $30+ to ship one case of these. My profit margin is gone. So, the problem we've been running into with the Super 7 Ultimates figures is that they are not holding retail value. The majority of retailers, big box retailers, are clearancing these out. We cannot compete as independent retailers. We have to mark them down or we set on product. Setting on product is never ideal. We want to move these. So ideally, we would have them in hand as quickly as possible. They're in stock at EE Distribution right now. I'm going to go to my account. Actually, I'm going to back up here. I want to tell you the rest of the case breakdown. So if I buy 2 cases, that's 16 figures, that drops down to $45.60 a piece. The profit margin on those now becomes $9.40 a piece. If I buy 3 or more cases of a single figure, that is 24 figures, the price drops from $45.60 down to $44.40. So $10.60 is the profit margin. $10.60 if you buy 24 or more of these figures. That puts your case cost down to $355.20. That's a lot of money out on figures that you're probably not going to get before they get marked on clearance literally everywhere else. Which brings me to my next point. Entertainment Earth also sells as a retailer and as a distributor. They have these in stock on their site right now with a 10% coupon. 10% off everything on their, I think it's everything on their site. So they are undercutting the people they have buying from them at wholesale. The retailers that are buying from EE Distribution, Entertainment Earth is undercutting their own retailers. They are selling these for less than what we are buying them for. Before they ever even ship these out. The problem with that, you would think, well, just cancel your orders. Well, you can't just cancel your order. Because Entertainment Earth Distribution, if you cancel something after 24 hours, they charge you an exorbitant restocking fee. So if I go through and I say that I want to cancel one of my orders, like right now, I have the ability to back order up to $30,000 worth of product. That at this point, I feel like I'm not going to get a fucking bit of this except for, unless it's after everyone else has already gotten it and put it on clearance, or EE Distribution's retail side, Entertainment Earth, has already put it on clearance or marked it down. So, I mean, what benefit is there for me to continue buying from Entertainment Earth Distribution? There's none. In my head, there is no benefit whatsoever for me to continue buying from them. I'm actually, like right now, my current back order amount is $6,842.20. That's almost $7,000 worth of product that I am still waiting to get shipped to me. Oh, this has changed to processing. Now, early this morning, it wasn't processing yet. But here's an $1,800 order that I inquired yesterday about canceling. Now, here's another kicker. Since I don't have a brick and mortar store, the representative that I've been with almost the entire time that I've been selling with Entertainment Earth lets me know you're getting moved to another representative. I feel like I had built a pretty decent rapport with this representative. I was on early calling lists for GiJoe products, which that's a whole other thing. If you buy enough product from them, they'll call you up and let you know that something is coming available, and you can actually order it sometimes months before it's ever even announced. That's how I order most of my GiJoe classified stuff. I order this stuff before it's ever even announced by Hasbro, and I'm still waiting until after it's on clearance to get it in hand. How much sense does that make? It makes none to me. And all of this started like just within the last year or so. just totally getting bent over. It feels like I'm just getting completely bent over by my retail distributor. It's stupid. But here I am paying $45.90. I got a look, yeah, $45.90 per figure. And then I ordered 2 cases of the Cobra Troopers. I'm paying $43.90 a piece for those. So that's $1,804 going out on these 5 cases of figures that chances are they're going to ship every single one of these individually and eat up every bit of profit margin that I might have had on them. After they've already got them in stock, they're already selling these on the Entertainment Earth site with a 10% discount? What the hell am I supposed to do? What are the other people buying from them supposed to do? I'm done. Like, if I can get out of this without paying an exorbitant cancellation fee, like, I'm going to go ahead and let some of this stuff ship if I have to. I'm trying to weigh my options here and decide whether it makes sense for me to pay the cancellation fee or to just, like, sell it for whatever I can get and count it as a loss. Unfortunate as that is, that may be the most viable option. You want to know when I ordered these 4 figures? These 4 different figures? I ordered them on 4/19 of 2022. Almost 2 years ago. This order was made almost 2 years ago. And they're just now processing them? Like, these have been out for a while. Super 7's had them on their site for a couple months now. Entertainment Earth has them in stock with a 10% coupon. And they're just now shipping them out to your retailers. What is wrong with this model? This business model's fucked. That's really all that it comes down to. I knew going into it that selling new toys, like, there's not a lot of profit margin, but it brings it helps to move other products. I'm not mad about that. What I'm mad about is just, like, constantly getting bent over, or feeling like I'm constantly getting bent over with the stuff that I should be, like, if you're on a calling list and they call you up a couple months before something's ever even announced, would that not insinuate that you should be at the top of the list to get your product? But you're not. You call and you get a phone call and you order this stuff before it's ever even announced, and then Amazon gets it and marks it down well below retail, well below, like, best tier wholesale pricing before you ever even, like, months before you ever even get a chance to have it in hand. It's absolutely ridiculous. When I saw this yesterday, when I saw the whole thing with the Super 7 Ultimates yesterday, and the pricing on these, and the fact that Entertainment Earth has a 10% coupon right now, this was the tipping point for me. I was already upset about it. I was already pissed off about it. But this is it. Like, I think that I'm done. I'm going to explore other options. If I continue to sell new toys, I'm going to look at becoming a retailer directly with companies like Super 7. I'm going to look into it. Some of you may already know this. Mythic Legions, I think I'm going to start working with them on some stuff. It's just not worth it. If you're thinking about opening a retail business, if you're thinking about opening a store or becoming a retailer, a toy retailer, I'm actually going to push you to, I urge you to not get involved with the e-distribution. It's not worth it at all, unless you just want to lose money. But I don't know of anybody that starts a business with the goal of losing money. That's all EE distribution is good for now, is if you just want to lose money. It's an unfortunate fact of the matter. Let's talk about the Mezca. There are several examples of this that I could give you down through a long laundry list of toys that have come out and examples of this happening specifically with me. And I've spoken to people who own stores, and they've experienced the same issues with the distribution. There's also rumors that some of this is part of why a couple of other online retailers went under. like Megalopolis Toys, and there was another one as well. There was another online retailer that had an exclusive Action Force figure. There was some other stuff too, but they basically they took in a bunch of pre-orders, and they were having to pay. Basically, they put these pre-orders on cards, and they overextended themselves through credit and whatnot, and they had to pay their bills. So when they got these, they just liquidated everything and went under. That's the rumor that was going around. I haven't talked to anybody and confirmed that, so please take that for what it's worth, which ain't much. But anyway, let's look at the Mezco Destro. Let me see if I can find this still on their site. Being a little bit slow. Sorry about that. But anyway, so if we look at the Mezco Destro figure, where is he? Right here. GiJoe Destro 112 Collective action figure. He is in stock. Now, I'm on the distribution site. Keep that in mind. There is a thing called minimum advertised price. The minimum advertised price for the Mezco Destro is $100. Keep that in mind. It's important. You're not allowed to advertise this figure for sale for less than $100. If they find out that you are doing this, if they find out that you are advertising this figure for less than $100, you are subject to having your account canceled. Like they can cancel your account for that. So it gives all the details of it. As a retailer, if you buy this figure from them at your case quantity, 1 to 5 cases. Now, when I ordered a case, there was 8 pieces in there. 1 case is now 2 pieces. So you can buy as little as 2 of these figures at a time. They are $76.10 a piece for 1 to 5 cases. That is 2 to 10 pieces for $76.10. And you got to advertise it at $100. 6 plus cases, so 12 plus figures, is $73.10 a piece. And you got to advertise at $100. Let's go open up just regular not the distribution site, but let's go open up just the regular Entertainment Earth site. Entertainment Earth. Let's see here. We're going to go to the search bar. We're going to say Mezco Come on, autocorrect. Mezco Destro. So now they have him advertised at $100. And I had sent screenshots of this a while back. They had this figure on sale for considerably less than that. I want to say it was around $70. Huge clearance sale right before Christmas. And I sent this out to a couple friends of mine, but they are now advertising it at $100. Free USA shipping with code WINTER79. So you're getting free shipping, and there's coupon codes going out there right now for 10% off of your order. But yeah, they got all this stuff in stock. Can't even get it out to the retailers. It's a shame. But this has happened time and time again, and the whole thing today with the Super 7 Ultimates offering a 10% discount at the same time that you can't even get product into the hands of your retailers, that's bad business, in my opinion. I know that there's probably going to be some trolls trying to comment on this, but yeah, you're whining, whatever. Yeah, I'm just pissed off. It's not whining because I'm doing something about it. I'm done. I am done with EE distribution. I will finish out with whatever I have to get from them, but I'm going to cancel everything that I can. If I can cancel this before it ships out, before they charge my card, I'm going to. I don't want these figures. I don't want them now that they're selling them at a discount before they ever give them, before they ever even bother to get them out into the hands of retailers. This is ridiculous. You cannot treat your retailers like this. You can't treat your customers like this and expect them to continue to be customers. And then you want to charge, I think it's like 20 or 25% to cancel a fucking order. This is absolutely absurd. Entertainment Earth distribution. It's a scam. The way they are treating us now makes this feel like a scam because they're locking you in at these wholesale prices. They're locking you in, and if you try to cancel an order, they're charging you an exorbitant cancellation fee. All the while, they're selling them on their retail side at wholesale, at basically wholesale pricing. Except as a regular consumer, you have to pay tax on that item, etc. But it feels like you're just getting bent over with all of this because, one, they never come close to sticking to delivery dates, ever. I should have already had these in hand. I should have had these in hand months ago. So what I'm looking at doing is going a direct retail route with Super 7. I had an account set up with Hasbro, but you can't pre-order anything with them. It was, if you buy direct from Hasbro, you get slightly better wholesale pricing than what you do with Entertainment Earth distribution. But it has to be items that they have in stock. That is the key to it. And they don't always have a lot of anything in stock. So good pricing, but very limited availability of what you can get from them. It's unfortunate that EED is their preferred method of distribution. So as of right now, I'm going to sell through whatever I have to buy, and probably I'm probably going to be done buying from EED. I'm looking at Super 7 and a couple of other independent companies to carry their products. I'm looking at Mythic Legions, something I can sell online and at toy shows. But as much as I love G.I. Joe and as much as I love dealing with all the people who have become such great customers and friends to deal with over the last couple of years, I think that I'm done with Entertainment Earth distribution. This whole thing has just gotten way out of hand. And as a matter of fact, I sent what probably came across as a really angry email, and it was not meant to, but I sent it to my new rep, who I've tried 3 times to have a phone call with and can't get a call back, and that I've emailed a total of 2 or 3 different times just to get one response about the Super 7 O-ring figures. And the response was basically, we don't know anything about these. Like, oh, all right. So that means that it's probably not been solicited to them yet. Not their fault. The lack of communication, however, the fact that I've sent an email requesting a phone call with my phone number, my account number, that I've called and left a message with this new representative to get a hold of me, discuss future orders and products. The fact that I can't get a call back. I sent an email today saying, since you all can't get product into your retailers' hands before they go on clearance or get marked down on your website or at other mass retailers, I want to cancel my orders. And I expect to not have to pay a cancellation fee. This is absolutely ridiculous, and the way that you're treating retailers is absurd. And hopefully she gets back to me. Like I said, I had built what I thought to be a pretty decent relationship with my previous representative, but they split off. One side He ended up being a rep for people strictly with brick and mortar stores, and the new rep that I have deals with online retailers only. And when I asked him what the difference was, basically he couldn't tell me what the difference was. So apparently this person doesn't have any qualifying experience to better deal with online retailers than what they do with brick and mortar or whatever. The only thing that I've really gotten out of this new rep is just spammed with marketing emails. I don't need your marketing emails. What I need for you to do is handle my account the way that it was being handled before. And I'm not getting that. So if you're thinking about it, or if you're already doing it, hopefully you're having a better experience than what I am. But if you're thinking about doing this, I would urge you to absolutely not go with EED. Don't go with Entertainment Earth Distribution. Find another way, or sell something else. Because the only thing that EED is doing for me right now is costing me fucking money. And I'm not in business to lose money. I'm in business to make money. This is not my primary source of income. I have a regular 9-to-5 job that I work every day. This is all part of the hobby for me. It's extra money to fund my hobbies, and extra money to do other stuff, get into other things. This is not my sole source of income, but I'm also not in it to lose money. So anyway, thanks for joining my TED Talk. Hopefully you'll subscribe, like, comment. Let me know your thoughts on this, especially if you're a practicing retailer. I'd love to know your experience versus mine. Or if anybody has any suggestions for things that would probably work out better than getting bent over by EE Distribution, then by all means, let's hear it. But chances are, since this is processing, I'll be charged for it Monday before my rep ever even bothers to email me back. I kind of sent a shitty email because I was wanting to get a real response. I hope that it does it. But yeah, I want to cancel this, and if I can't cancel it, then I'll sell them for whatever I can. So anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and engage. Later.